Are you feeling blue? Do you suffer from anxiety? What about irrational and negative thoughts? Do you have poor social skills? Then boy, do we have an intervention for you!
Not one, but two handy-dandy, evidence-based intervention for adolescent depression.
Let's tell them about the intervention, Sada.
I would love to. The first intervention is called interpersonal psychotherapy for adolescents.
IPT-A for short.
That's right. Are you having problems with your sister, your significant other, your friends? No problem. IPT-A can address problems in any significant relationship. It can improve your interpersonal style, which would lead to reduced depressive symptoms. IPT-A is designed to treat people ages 12 to 18 years old. You can get anywhere from 12 to 16 sessions once a week, 50 minutes long each. Don't worry about whether you'll have enough time to talk in session. Oh no. These sessions are individual sessions. You'll enjoy a private room with just you and your therapist. Although we do encourage you to bring your parents in for a session during the initial and the termination phase, just so they can also learn some of what you're going to be learning.
Parent participation is not required.
The first goal is to increase your awareness of maladaptive communication patterns. That's not all we'll do. Oh no. Next, you're going to learn how to change these patterns. Once that happens, you'll see the nature of your relationships will also change and all of your symptoms will disappear. The intervention is divided into 3 phases: the initial, the middle, and the termination. In the initial phase, you'll examine all of your important relationships and focus on the one that is the most problematic. We'll use a closeness circle and lay out all the significant relationships. The problematic relationships can be due to grief, such as if a loved one passes away. It can also be due to role disputes, which is typically conflict between the adolescent and their parents.
I hate you, Mom!
Or role transitions, which can be things like changing roles from a child to adolescence.
I'm not a girl, not yet a woman.
The final thing we can focus on is interpersonal deficits, which is basically when the adolescent didn't quite learn proper social skills and is experiencing social isolation. In Jennifer's case, her issue is role disputes, as she has problems with her mother. There are definitely some maladaptive relationship patterns the two of them have. Let's identify them.
Okay.
After we identify them, we'll enter the middle phase. Here, you learn helpful problem-solving techniques. IPT-A will also help you link your depressive mood to the difficulties you have in your problem relationships. For Jennifer, the conflict between her and her mom leaves her feeling depressed for days.
You're right. I tend to stay in my room for 2 days after my mom and I get into a fight.
She'll complete some communication analysis, decision analysis, and even role-playing. Once she's using her problem-solving techniques and her mood improves, IPT-A interventions will help her lead her improvement in mood to the helpful problem-solving skills she has acquired and the direct positive communication she's now having.
Before, me and my mom used to always fight. But now we're getting along so much better.
Finally, in the termination phase, we'll review all the skills you learned and get assessed on your need for further treatment. Don't worry, we won't leave you without equipping you with the warning signs of depression and strategies for managing potential reoccurrence. Think you need a booster session? Let us know, we got you covered. Regardless of what initially caused the depression will affect your relationships and your relationships will affect your mood. You can find yourself skipping and singing in 12 short weeks.
La, da, 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 da.
If this isn't your style, we got one more intervention for you.
Consider coping with depression for adolescents.
CWD-A for short.
CWD-A combines cognitive and behavioral strategies to help turn that frown upside down. And what's better, you get to do that in the company of new friends, your fellow CWD-A group members. In just 8 short weeks, two times per week with sessions lasting 2 hours each, you will participate in structured intervention sessions to help you keep that depression at bay.
Yay!
Let's take a closer look. In the first session, your CWA trained therapist will present to you guidelines for the group. You know, what's expected of you. Then, he or she will explain to you why the treatment works because yes, it really works. During the first session, you will walk away with the ability to monitor your mood and learn new basic skills for engaging in activities.
Engaging in activities, that sounds nice.
It does sound nice, doesn't it, Sada? The initial session helps you to increase your social skills. You will learn basic conversational techniques like, hello, how are you today?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I'm well, thank you. Increase your social skills through learning how to plan social activities and strategies on how to make friends.
What's next?
Next, you will learn how to increase pleasant activities in your life using the Pleasant Events Schedule.
Like skipping? Is skipping on there?
Yes, like skipping, singing, dancing, whatever tickles your fancy.
Great! Tell me more, tell me more!
The first quarter of the intervention focuses on increasing positive activities in your life. In the next quarter, we focus on decreasing negative things. Things like anxiety, cognitive distortions. Sada, what makes you feel anxious?
Everything, going to school when I have to talk to my mom, talking to my friends.
Wow, CWD-A has a fix for that too. Can I get some relaxation techniques? Can I get some meditation techniques? Can I get some release from anxiety? Can I get an amen?
Amen!
Yes, amen. Relaxing is essential to helping you cope with depression. If you're anxious, you cannot enjoy pleasant activities, especially the social ones. Next up, mind reading. Sada, have you ever caught yourself thinking, I'm unlovable, nobody likes me, I guess I should just go eat worms?
Why, yes, I have.
Great! The next part of this fabulous intervention helps to identify, challenge, and correct these negative thoughts, irrational beliefs, and anxious feelings. It's called cognitive restructuring, and it's all the rage these days. And now it's time to get to the heart of the intervention, the meat and potatoes, where all the magic happens. Communication and problem-solving training. Dun-dun-dun-dun! This 6-session series providing training in communication, negotiation, and conflict resolution. You will learn how to increase active listening skills while decreasing blaming skills. Oh, and there's more. CWD-A provides you with a 4-step problem-solving plan. The 4 steps include defining the problem, brainstorming alternative solutions, evaluating a mutual agreed-upon solution, and specifying the agreement.
Man, we've covered a lot of ground with this intervention. I can finally see the light at the end of the depression tunnel.
And finally, planning for the future. The last 2 sessions focus on integrating all of these marvelous and miraculous skills into a life plan. The therapist will assist each group member in writing personalized emergency plans to combat and counteract against any new or renewed feelings of depression.
Go on now, depression. There ain't no room for you here.
Oh no, there isn't. And CWD-A is a fun and interactive intervention plan that will leave you singing happy, happy, joy, joy once again. You will once again be able to participate in those activities that you love. Before. After. Yay!
Which intervention will you choose?
Both of these interventions have been rigorously tested in clinical trials to show effectiveness in treating and coping with adolescent depression.